Hi, I'm Maria Khan. I'm a Pakistani. I'm an engineer. But here I am, a housemaker, looking after my 2 kids. I grew up in Khobar. My father used to work there, and me and my sibling completed our studies there. For further studies, we eventually had to leave the country. There weren't much opportunities at that time. Now it's a totally different scene here. After traveling there and coming back here, it's a totally different experience, totally different world. And definitely I'm looking forward to my kids growing up here and having all the opportunities now which weren't available at my time. I studied science in my A-levels and had a very good background with science subjects, and therefore I became a biomedical engineer. Now turned housewife and enjoying my life with 2 kids. The country has changed drastically. I have experienced in my childhood a totally different Saudi Arabia than it is now. There are a lot of opportunities, there are a lot of developments happening here, and it has definitely been a positive experience for everyone who is from here or who is from outside Saudi Arabia. I got a chance to travel a lot in Saudi Arabia. I have traveled to Abha, Abu Taif, Makkah, Medina, obviously. These all places are so beautiful, worth visiting. I would definitely tell everyone to visit these places at least once. Definitely totally beautiful, mesmerizing places. I have visited a lot of historical places here, the museums, the Diraya. If you see Diraya, it's a totally beautiful place full of historical architecture which is worth seeing, how they have preserved it and how they are currently preserving the whole architecture there. It's totally amazing.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. I'm Harun bin Abdulaziz, a Pakistani living in Saudi Arabia. I'm a financial reporting manager in one of the leading banks in Saudi Arabia. I was born in Saudi Arabia. I was born actually in Jeddah, and since then my family has been here. I only went for my higher education for 5-6 years out of Saudi Arabia. The rest of the time I've been in KSA. So we had a typical Pakistani arranged marriage. Our families met and they, both the families liked each other, and then similarly, in traditional way, me and my wife, we met, and then it all went.
We had a very lavish Pakistani wedding, came back here, and then again had festives here. We have two kids. Alia is 3 and Adam is 1, and both keep us on our toes every single minute of the day. Saudi Arabia has been basically a lot helpful in providing us with a lot of opportunities for them, for considering that what I didn't have, now they have it with all the advancements happening here. For me, it was very easy considering that I have been brought up here. The culture, the tradition, everything I had been introduced at a very early age, and it has been not difficult adjusting here at all. So even after marriage, if someone asks me, okay, fine, how do you cope up with living here? So I say it's very easy for me since I know what happens in this country, and it has been easy so far.
For me, it was never a question of living anywhere outside Saudi Arabia. The family has been here. I was born here. We all love this country, and we don't see anything that will take us away out from this country, like job wise and professionally, personally. We are all very comfortable here.
have a lot of friends and family friends here. Again, they're not just part of our nationality. We have friends who are from all over the world, and that's a very different thing of Saudi Arabia, since many people of different countries are coming here and we are getting introduced to so many other nationalities, and we are becoming more familiar with their culture, their traditions. Saudi Arabia and Pakistan are both Muslim countries. Our traditions are very much similar. We are more family-oriented people in both countries, and we enjoy the Eid, Ramadan the same way, and our traditions, in fact, and culture are very much similar, considering that we all belong to the same religion, and somehow this has made living here a much more easier task than compared to others. Saudi food has been like, if you give me shawarma, I can eat morning, evening, night. It is nostalgia for me for a shawarma and an orange juice. So you have me if you have a good shawarma. Riyadh season is currently going on, and every year it is much better and much more exciting than the last year. This year I have been to so many events. The Boulevard World and Boulevard City experience. We had the Disney experience. My kid loved it there. Even my son enjoyed the whole experience. And we have the art exhibitions there. I have attended a number of art exhibitions for the Riyadh season, and they have all been very amazing.
Yeah, so generally, going to the parks, the kids, they love going to the park, to the arcade area, the play areas in the mall nowadays. There's a trend of the soft play areas in the mall.
They enjoy a lot of the Riyadh season activities as well. The Boulevard World and Boulevard City has been a really amazing adventure for the kids. The zoo has been amazing as well.
The Disney Castle has been, our daughter cannot stop talking about it. She wants to go there again and again. Whenever we are going outside, she's like, let's go to the Disney Castle. But she has already been there. So generally, there are a lot of the activities happening, especially, during Riyadh season. So it has been very, very pleasant and very, very easy. Like over the weekends, we don't have to think about, where are we going to take the kids. There are so many activities happening.
Because of all the entertainment advancements happening here, we got introduced to the MDL Beast and the Soundstorm this season. And in my childhood, there was nothing. We were very limited to the kind of entertainment that we had. But now, if you look at the entertainment provided to all of us, is very different. The artists from all over the world belonging to the music industry, they come here, they perform here, and it is a very good thing for us that we don't have to travel half of the world away just to attend concerts. And we get a lot of concerts here of different nationals, and the MDL Beast and the Soundstorm has always been an amazing experience. I go there every year with my family and enjoy thoroughly. During my free time, when my kids are asleep, I definitely have my me time. It is reading a book, maybe watching a movie, or even like my husband likes it, he loves desert. Every other weekend we do enjoy going there. My kids love it, and therefore we try to make more plans, considering that this is the only place in the whole world that we can avail this desert experience, basically. So we try to do that as much as possible. I got introduced to the desert life after I got married, and it is a whole new experience. It is a whole new world. You have to keep an open mind for anyone to like the desert experience. You can do anything there. My kids enjoy making sand castles there. We are sand surfing there. You can have a cookout. You can do a bonfire. It's a very nice experience for everyone. At least everyone should do it once with an open mind. Hiking has been a totally new experience. According to my father, I can hardly hike stairs in my house. So he was quite surprised that I'm actually doing hiking mountains and stuff. The first time is always an experience. And after that, it became very easy for me to go on different hikes. I have gone with a lot of number of hikes in Saudi Arabia and outside Saudi Arabia. I have done a number of hikes with my kids, first with one, then with two. And it becomes easier when you see other people doing the same thing. So we're not the only ones doing it, basically. So it's a nice experience. The kids get to enjoy the whole hike as well from a different perspective. And so this is it's a nice thing. The kids get used to it at a very early age. So it's not a new thing for them as well. So later on in their life, this is something very casual for them.
In Riyadh, around Riyadh, we take them hiking. Our kids are very
used to the hiking now.
Yes, they love the desert. They love going to the desert, making sand castles, and just being in the open. So we have tried to keep the screen time very low for our kids, and alhamdulillah, it's been working fine till now. I've been hiking around Saudi Arabia a lot, in Jazan, in the south of Saudi Arabia, north, and everywhere in between as well. It has been a really good experience, and I want my kids to be active as well. And already they like hiking, so wherever we travel, we recently traveled to Europe as well, and we did a lot of hiking trips. So
hiking here was very nice, considering the kids got to see the animals from a very close distance. So the kids enjoyed that a lot. Seeing the ostriches and the deers were there. There were so many birds there, and both my younger one is totally a wild person, and he enjoyed that to the fullest. Today was the first experience of safari for me, and it was an amazing experience. Keeping the kids down, not jumping out of the car, was another experience. The kids loved seeing the animals all with their own eyes, basically, not on a screen.
And they were very close to the animals as well, like almost, we can say, touching distance to the animals, to the deers, ostrich, giraffes,
everything.
Hippos. So the kids, they were totally in love with the experience. Driving around on the sand dunes, and then visiting seeing the different animals around the safari area, birds flying.
We had the boating experience as well. Again, first time for me. It was a little difficult to do the pedaling, but my kids enjoyed that a lot. They thought their parents were doing a fantastic job, and we enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah, our kids, they had the steering with them, so they were acting like the captain of the boat. So they had a really good experience. Plus the weather was really nice and sunny, so being on the water, the cool breeze coming in, it was a really pleasant experience.
I visited this amazing resort the first time, and I was a little skeptical about considering what I have heard about, and I was a little concerned if my kids would enjoy it or not. But my kids loved all the safari, the boating, the golf experience, everything. The play area, my kids wouldn't get out of the play area. So the whole experience of this resort has been amazing for me and my kids.
Yeah, I've been to the resort before as well, and I knew that the kids would love the place. We just waited for a little while so that our second baby is, at an age where he can also enjoy the facilities, and he really enjoyed the safari. He was looking at the animals and the soft play area. Like my wife said, he didn't want to, the kids didn't want to come out of it. So it has been a really good experience.
Our whole experience of the resort has been amazing. We were received very warmly by the whole staff, with the welcome drinks, the welcome message from the people here, from the front desk to the people here. The drivers that we had been really amazing and really helpful, considering that we had kids with us. Even the room that we got, the whole room had been set up according to the fact that we had kids with us. The kids loved the whole room, and
there were soft toys as a welcoming gift for the kids, and they had a very nice welcome message for us as well on the bed. So it has been a very pleasant experience. The check-in, everything went really smoothly. So we are really grateful that we took the time out to visit the resort.
Technically, I'm not away from my family. My family is right next door in a different city. All of my family has shifted from Pakistan back to Saudi Arabia, so that's why I say this is my second home. I don't need to travel over the seas to visit my family. I just need to travel just a 3-hour drive to Khabar to see my family. So it's not difficult for me to live here, considering my whole family of both sides are here. So it's very easy. What I miss about life in Pakistan are weddings. Living here with a very, very busy life, everything going on in your life, we don't get to attend much weddings of our family. And Pakistani weddings are world famous, basically. So this is one of the things which I think everyone an expat, a Pakistani or an Indian, whatever, misses back home. The most unique experience so far living in Saudi has been my Hajj. I got to perform Hajj luckily right after the pandemic. It was the most amazing experience ever. I can now describe it to anyone who asks me how was your experience. It's totally difficult to describe. What I observed and what I experienced there was totally different from what their experience was. No doubt going there and worshipping and having spent those days there had been totally worth it. And being in a situation of pandemic, the Saudi government did a wonderful job. This Hajj after pandemic has been the most unique experience of my life till now. One thing that I would miss when I would leave this country would be the security that the women here have gotten in the recent years. They have been more in the workplace, in the whole, they have been given more liberty to do whatever they want, and this is definitely one of the factors why we see so many women working here now. And this is something that I would definitely miss if I go to any other country. अस्सलाम वालेकुम। हम अपनी लाइफ सऊदी अरेबिया में बहुत ही अच्छी गुजार रहे हैं। हमारे दोनों बच्चे यहाँ पे बहुत ही अच्छी ज़िंदगी गुजार रहे हैं और मैं इंकरेज करूँगी कि जो लोग बाहर अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ देखने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं वो सऊदी अरेबिया ज़रूर आएँ और यहाँ आके यहाँ रह के एक चांस ज़रूर दें अपने आप को, बिकॉज़ यहाँ पे लाइफ बहुत डिफरेंट है बैक होम और बहुत अच्छी ज़िंदगी गुजरती है यहाँ पे।
मैं इनके साथ कम्प्लीटली एग्री करूँगा। यहाँ पे हर तरीके की अपॉर्चुनिटीज़, जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ और लिविंग स्टैंडर्ड बहुत अच्छा है एंड लोगों को यहाँ पे आके जो एक्सपीरियंस करने की ज़रूरत है सऊदी अरब को।